penalty in capital cases. The Florida Supreme Court ruled yesterday that sexual intercourse is not just between a man and a woman. A dog attacked a 2-year-old boy and his babysitter in Ocala yesterday. And today is St. Patrick's Day, and it is Friday, so AAA and Budweiser are offering the free Tow-to-Go program to prevent DUIs. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala!
All right, 25 minutes before 10 o'clock. Beautiful Friday morning. There are a few things in our world, in our culture, that we immediately know what they are and what they do. Those golden arches, you know right away what they do, right? You know right away. And when I say Kelley Blue Book, you know right away what the Kelley Blue Book is for, what you use it for, right?
Right.
Jack R. Nerad is on the phone. He's the executive editorial director and the executive market analyst for Kelley Blue Book's website, which is kbb.com, by the way. He is a contributor to the big ones, Robin. The Today Show, Fox and Friends, CBS Morning News. He's the co-host of America on the Road, and he's on our show. We're so honored to have him on to talk to us about the 12 best family vehicles of 2017 chosen by the editors at the Kelley Blue Book. So this is, we were all familiar with this. This is, I wish we could, if you can come up with a brand that is as recognizable as Kelley Blue Book, then you've hit a home run. You're doing good. Good morning, Jack Nerad. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Well, good morning. Great to talk to both of you. I appreciate you having me on the show, and I'm honored to be on the show with you guys.
Well, that's nice of you to say. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Manhattan Beach, California, kind of suburban Los Angeles.
So you're calling out very early. It's 9:08, so it's 6:30 in the morning. Oh, my gosh. What time did you start your radio tour?
I started, I think, at 3:30 my time.
Oh, my goodness.
I got my St. Patty's Day off to a big start.
Nice.
Yeah, we saw a thing this morning that said, if you're tempted to temporarily paint your car green, don't do it.
Wise. Yeah, I think that'll help your resale value if you lay off on that.
So are the vehicles in the book all the brand new vehicles, or do some of the older models outshine some of the newer ones?
Well, on our list of best family cars, they're all 2017.
Okay.
Of course, Kelley Blue Book has been assessing used car value for 90 years or so.
Wow.
But a little less understood is the fact that we've been both giving pricing and rating new cars for at least 20 or 30 years, and we do that online. So our goal overall is to help people make great car buying decisions, whether they're buying used or new. We want to give them great advice.
So in the interest of time, because we have a very short interview with you, can you tell us the cars, and maybe there's a way to let us know how you determined that they were good or better than the others?
Well, we're testing vehicles all the time. We do tests and reviews, expert reviews of some 300 vehicles every year. So we're driving everything. And then we pull together from our, just from the knowledge we gained from doing that, about 50 vehicles that we tested back to back. And we distilled that down into these 12 best family cars. So, a significant amount of testing went into this. And, of course, many of those of us on the staff, myself included, are family people with kids. So our kids were, a part of the testing program. And we think we put together a list in, kind of 3 separate parts that's should be very, very useful to every family out there.
In your press release, you noted that there were no sedans this year in the listing.
Oh, really?
It's the way the market is going. It's, look at consumer preferences, look at parking lots, look at what's going on out there. I mean, people want taller vehicles. They want SUVs. They want what we call in the industry crossovers. I think most people look at those as being SUVs too. The subtle difference is they're based on a car chassis rather than a truck chassis. And then minivans are still very, very popular. In fact, there's been a resurgence this year with the new Chrysler Pacifica out there gaining a lot of attention. Honda Odyssey is a strong minivan that's been around for a while. A lot of people like the reliability of the Toyota Sienna and the creature comforts it offers, and the Kia Sedona. Those are our 4 minivans, so that's 4 out of the 12 on the best family car list.
Really? Now, when you say the creature comforts that it offers, what does that mean? The technology that's in it, the radios, the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it's everything from seats, and seats these days in cars are remarkable. They not only are they heated very often, not only are they multi-way adjustable, like a 30, 40-way adjustable, but a lot of them will actually blow cold air through themselves these days and air condition your bottom, which not a bad thing, and certainly a great thing in Central Florida. Let me tell you.
Yeah, really.
Absolutely would love that. Yeah, so that's a terrific feature. But entertainment systems, all kinds of stuff is available now.
When I was a kid, my father had a Chevy Impala station wagon. This was in the 60s, so this gives you an idea. And it had the back seat, the third seat, faced out the back window. And as kids, oh man, we love being back there. So we don't have anything like that nowadays, do we? Like a separate place for the kids to sit, or do we?
Well, I mean, a lot of these vehicles have third rows, but they don't face backwards. In fact, I think the accommodations probably in that mid-'60s Chevy wagon were better than some of these third rows. But the third rows in the vehicles we're talking about here are actually quite good. And, vehicles with 3 rows on the list are the Toyota Highlander, the Honda Pilot, the Nissan Pathfinder, and the Chevy Tahoe. We in the Nerad family drive a Chevy Tahoe and have been doing that for a long time, and that's probably has one of the best third rows out there these days. But all of these vehicles are really terrific vehicles too.
Are they all good at towing something like a camper trailer, that kind of thing?
Well, I would say probably among that foursome, the Tahoe is really more suited for that than the others are. Because the Tahoe is based on a truck chassis. It's a separate body and frame vehicle with a V8 engine, so it's more suited to towing than the other vehicles. They can tow smaller payloads and are perfectly suited for that. But if I were doing some heavy hauling, I would look at a Tahoe or Chevy Suburban.
It seems that the manufacturers are paying more attention to young children with the baby seats and the adolescent booster seats, things like that. They're already built in.
Absolutely. You got them built in, and you have attachment points, the latch attachment points for those vehicles where they're not built in. And, actually one of our testers, a guy named Keith Buglewitz, is our official installer of child safety seats. And he is I used to think I was the expert because I've been doing this for some 30 years, and I now have a 20-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a 15-year-old. So I've installed many, many child safety seats in my time because I drive a different car, at least every week and maybe more often than that, and have through their entire lives. But he's the guy who, really makes certain that these child safety seats are fitting properly, and how easy they go in, and that assessment goes into our overall assessment as to the quality of these vehicles and whether they belong on the list or not.
Yeah, that would make sense. Now, I'm past the age where I'll have any little children ever again, but I like these kinds of vehicles. I don't know, maybe because I like to have... I don't carry a whole lot of stuff, but I like to have the ability to carry stuff. Do the buyers of these cars always seem to be family people, or are they like me? They're kind of just wanting to have space in case they have to haul a bicycle or something?
I think it's a combination of both. I think these vehicles are so popular now just because of that. Just because they work for families, and families largely need them. I mean, if you've got 3 kids, you absolutely need a family car, and maybe need a 3-row vehicle just for the carpooling and friends who want to come along kind of factor. And then you have a bunch of folks who like the versatility of these vehicles. Maybe their nest is now empty, or maybe they didn't have kids, but for whatever reasons. They want a vehicle that can do some heavy hauling. Maybe they're into home improvement stuff or just camping. There's a lot of good reasons to get them. Right.
The information obviously is in the book. Is the website also a good place to go?
The website is probably the best place to go.
Okay.
KBB.com. We've been online since the mid-'90s, and such a wealth of information there. And of course, it's updated. As we speak, it continually updated. And, so tons of info.
And the conversation makes me want to go on a road trip. I'll be honest with you. Jack R. Nerad, thank you so much. The website is kbb.com for Kelley Blue Books. Thank you, Jack, and enjoy your day. Thank you.
Same to you. Pleasure to talk to both of you. Thanks.
All right. We will take a little break, and we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunshine today and quite nice with a high of 67 to 72. Clear Friday night and chilly. Lows ranging from the mid-40s in a few inland spots to 51 on the coast. Saturday will be gorgeous with sunshine and a warmer afternoon, high 75 to 79. Sunday mostly sunny, becoming breezy. The highs in the 70s. From the Florida Weather